Recently, the introduction of Liberation Day tariffs has significantly impacted the global economy, affecting markets and the livelihoods of people worldwide. This development has raised questions about the influence of economic policies on global markets and everyday life. Furthermore, there is interest in understanding these tariffs from an African perspective. So for the next 8, maybe 9 minutes, I want to share my African perspective. I do appreciate that this perspective may not be a consensus view. I am an African. Today, I speak not only as an observer, but as one of you, a child of the soil, born of the struggles and the triumphs of our continent. This message is for policymakers, is for governments and industrialists, and maybe for every ordinary African, from Djibouti to Madagascar, from Cape Town to Cairo, from Lusaka to Lagos. Our ancestors dreamed of freedom. We must now dream of prosperity and act decisively to achieve it. This video is inspired by the profound words of the former President of the Republic of South Africa, Mr. Thabo Mbeki, whose "I am an African" speech stirred the spirit of a continent. Today, we echo that call, not as a commemoration, but as a continuation, a new call to action, a call rooted in agency, hope, and accountability. And so I say, this is a message for the woman working in the mine offices of Marikana, for the young graduate in Addis Ababa, wondering where her talents will shine. It's for the truck driver crossing the Zambezi with copper from the DR Congo, and for the policy advisor in Accra, writing the next great vision for our continent. This is for all of us. Our continent, home to over 1.5 billion people, stands at a critical juncture. I've watched carefully the intense discourse surrounding Trump's erratic tariff policies, measures that are designed to rejuvenate America's economy, and yet they're deeply divisive, even among Americans themselves. Just turn on CNN or Fox News or whatever you choose, and you'll realize that each one spins a different reality. Even the stock markets tremble unpredictably, reflecting global uncertainty. Today's tariff positions might not hold tomorrow, and yet they profoundly affect all of us. Africa, we cannot continue to build our futures based on the moods and the headlines of foreign administrations. We must anchor our hopes in something firmer, ourselves. We must act with intention, with strategy and unity. This volatility is not new. From colonial commodity taxes to modern trade deals, Africa has always had to dance to music it did not compose. It's time now that we change the rhythm. But here lies a profound truth. Our continent need not remain at the mercy of distant storms. I am an African, and like our ancestor nations before us, we too possess the strength to turn adversity into opportunity. Let us learn from the rise of nations like China, once poor and scorned, now a formidable global power. Their journey can be ours, their lessons, our lessons. China made a conscious decision to leverage its population, its resources, and its strategic vision. Yes, it took decades, but it was deliberate. Africa must make that decision today, not tomorrow, not next year, today, right now. We need to be deliberate. We must build institutions that outlive political terms. We must build industries that empower generations. We must dream not only of inclusion in global trade, but dominance in areas where we hold natural advantage. Africa needs to cast off the chains of exporting raw minerals. I am an African, mindful of our rich earth, abundant with resources. Let us create industries that refine and process our minerals locally. Beneficiation is not merely economic strategy. It is our declaration of independence and dignity. Every time we export a raw mineral, what we're actually exporting are jobs, we are exporting value, and we are exporting control. This needs to end. This is the legacy we owe to the next generation. We should no longer marvel at the price of lithium batteries made in Asia when the lithium came from Zimbabwe. Nor should we accept a world where our platinum is priced in London, our cobalt is traded in Geneva, and our people continue to remain poor. I am an African who understands the power of unity. Trump's tariffs illustrate starkly the perils of overdependence on external markets. Let us, therefore, deepen our regional integration through the African Continental Free Trade Area. Our unity is our strength, our collective prosperity, our shield. We cannot speak of resilience if our trade routes are pipelines for poverty. Let our minerals travel across African borders, not oceans, and bring wealth to every corner of this land. Trade must become the river that waters African progress. We need trucks filled with iron ore from Liberia to Senegal. We need Zambian copper refined in Tanzania. We need Mauritania and their railway system connected to Nigerian ports as an example. Only then will we escape the volatility of distant powers. As Africans, let us boldly invest in infrastructure and innovation. Roads, railways, renewable energy networks. These are the arteries of our continent's future. Let us build innovation hubs where our minerals fuel the creation of electric vehicles, batteries, and renewable energy technologies designed by Africans, built by Africans for Africa. Imagine a continent where mining is not just about extraction, but it's about transformation, where every ton mined leads to factories, jobs, exports, and technological leadership. We must not only harvest our wealth, but shape it with our own hands. And let us be clear, this is not charity, this is not aid, this is smart economics. This is about survival. This is vision. I am an African, proud of our vast wealth. Consider South Africa's platinum reserves, over 80, maybe 90% of the global total, depending on your reference. Envision a future where platinum from our soil powers locally made hydrogen fuel cell technologies, revitalizing communities and igniting economic prosperity across our beloved continent. But let us not stop there. Let it be our engineers, our chemists, our factories that build these technologies. We must invest in skills, in education, in pride. From primary schools to technical colleges, from rural villages to industrial corridors, Africa must believe in its brilliance. Let us build centers of excellence in Limpopo, innovation labs in Kigali, engineering hubs in Lusaka. Let us fund them, not with debt, but with the wealth we already own, our minerals. African policymakers, industrialists, entrepreneurs, investors, and ordinary citizens. This moment calls us all to act with courage and clarity of purpose. Let us build resilient economies capable of weathering global storms. Let us assert our independence and dignity on the world stage, dictating our terms with pride and unity. We must stop negotiating from a place of desperation. Our minerals are the backbone of the global green revolution. Let's make that known with confidence, not apology. Let us build Africa with agency, with intentionality, with vision that stretches beyond borders and generations. We must act like owners, not tenants. Our land is rich, our people are capable, our time is now. I am an African, and like President Mbeki, I say those words with pride, but also with a sense of responsibility. Trump's tariffs have delivered us a wake-up call, a call to action, resilience and pride. Let us rise to this moment, transforming our vulnerabilities into enduring strengths. Let us control our narrative, our economies, our destiny. The future belongs to us if we claim it. Let the children born today inherit an Africa that is economically free, technologically advanced, and morally bold. Let them say that when the world trembled, Africa stood up. Let them say, we dreamed, we planned, we acted. It's your turn now to share this message far and wide. Demand visionary leadership. Innovate, invest, and believe in the greatness of Africa. Let us collectively shape a future where Africa's riches enrich Africans. Join the movement. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. Leave a comment below and spread the word. Until next time, stay courageous, stay visionary, stay proudly and passionately African. My name is Savurengwi, and you've been watching Mining 901. Until next time, take care.